Hello everyone! I am so happy that you are here and welcome to lesson number 316 of A Course in Miracles. What is the last judgment? Christ's second coming gives the Son of God this gift: to hear the voice for God proclaimed that what is false, and what is true has never changed. And this the judgment is in which perception ends. At first, you see a world that has accepted this as true, projected from a now corrected mind. And with this holy sight, perception gives a silent blessing and then disappears, its goal accomplished and its mission done. The final judgment on the world contains no condemnation, for it sees the world as totally forgiven, without sin and wholly purposeless, without a cause, and now without a function in Christ's sight. It merely slips away to nothingness. There it was born, and there it ends as well. And all the figures in the dream in which the world began go with it. Bodies now are useless and will therefore fade away, because the Son of God is limitless. You who believed that God's last judgment would condemn the world to hell along with you, accept this holy truth. God's judgment is the gift of the correction He bestowed on all your errors, freeing you from them and all effects they ever seemed to have. To fear God's saving grace is but to fear complete release from suffering, return to peace, security and happiness, and union with your own identity. God's final judgment is as merciful as every step in His appointed plan to bless His Son and call Him to return to the eternal peace He shares with Him. Be not afraid of love, for it alone can heal all sorrow, wipe away all tears, and gently waken from his dream of pain the Son whom God acknowledges as His. Be not afraid of this. Salvation asks you give it welcome, and the world awaits your glad acceptance, which will set it free. This is God's final judgment. You are still my holy Son, forever innocent, forever loving and forever loved, as limitless as your Creator, and completely changeless and forever pure. Therefore, awaken and return to me. I am your Father, and you are my Son. Lesson 316. All gifts I give my brothers are my own. As every gift my brothers give is mine, so every gift I give belongs to me. Each one allows a past mistake to go, and leave no shadow on the holy mind my Father loves. His grace is given me in every gift a brother has received throughout all time, and past all time as well. My treasure house is full, and angels watch its open doors that not one gift is lost, and only more are added. Let me come to where my treasures are, and enter in where I am truly welcome and at home, among the gifts that God has given me. Father, I would accept your gifts today. I do not recognize them, yet I trust that you who gave them will provide the means by which I can behold them, see their worth, and cherish only them as what I want. Okay, that is lesson number 316 of A Course in Miracles. All gifts I give my brothers are my own. Yes, all gifts I give my brothers are my own, because my brothers, my sisters, and I are one, as the formless one, as one energy that's infinite and infinitely intelligent. The energy that spins all the planets, the stillness that blooms all the flowers, the unseen field that sustains all things seen within its boundlessness, the eternal I am, formless awareness appearing in form, appearing as you and me, expressing in infinite ways throughout the play and beyond. And so, what I see is what's looking back at me. And that's why what I give to myself without exception, both in a physical or energetic way, whether that's giving a smile, opening the door, or blessing loved ones and strangers. All I give to myself. And the same goes for withholding love, withholding kindness, peace, or forgiveness from another. Being one with all that's looking at me. All I withhold from another, I withhold from myself without exception. And both the giving and the withholding of love sends out their ripple effects throughout the play, inevitably and accordingly, in ways known and unknown. And so, my decision to give or withhold peace, love, kindness, or forgiveness can't help but to affect me. Because as the formless, I am both what I see and what sees me. That's why what goes around comes around, because nobody can escape the eternal truth that unites us all as one. That's why how I treat others affects me in one way or another. That's why all gifts I give my brothers are my own, and why nobody can escape the will of love, the will of one, the will of what is. But I, the false mind, can't grasp what is. It can't know what is, because I thinks and sees within the limitations of its own separate mind, and is as unconscious of what it thinks and does as is unconscious of its own inexistence. And so it thinks in opposition to what is. It thinks that to withhold peace, love, kindness, or forgiveness from another is the same as withholding an object from another, in that it gets to keep what it doesn't give away, keeping something valuable, something that means something. But in thinking in opposition to what is, it unconsciously chooses to identify with thoughts of the past and brings what's not here, the past, into the present, inevitably veiling what's ever present, peace. The illusion of I unconsciously chooses to hold on to the illusory weight of the past instead of releasing it, freeing itself from its labyrinth and perceiving what is. To perceive the past as is, absent, and notice what is eternally present, peace. The gift forgiveness brings to me. Not because forgiveness makes me holy. All is holy. Not because forgiveness demands sacrifice from me, but because I am sacrificing my peace right now by thinking of the past. Not forgiving because what happened is okay, excused or justified, but for present peace of mind, which is forgiveness' ultimate purpose and gift. Because letting go allows for me to surrender to what is, to the present now, where peace is found, where salvation is and will always be available when thoughts of time are no longer chosen over conscious presence. Because freedom is now. Eternity is now. God is now. The only time there is to notice peace and be as peace is.